Today we're going to bypass the heater core on my 2000 Jeep Cherokee XJ. It's only been a few months since we replaced all the heater and radiator hoses with these silicone hoses, but I've been noticing a pretty strong smell of coolant inside the car when I'm running the heater. We're going to bypass it for now and buy ourselves some time to figure out when we have time to tackle the big job. Another thing you'll want to do is remove the oil dipstick just so it's out of your way and you don't break it off. Just going to remove these hose clamps at the firewall side. Slide them up the hose a little bit. These are the parts we're using. I've got a 180-degree loop here that's actually designed for a General Motors LS engine. This should work good for us because it's 3/4 on one side, it's 5/8 on the other, and then we've got these adapters from Dorman that are 3/4 to 3/4 and 5/8 to 5/8, and I'll put links and part numbers in the description. So here's our bypass. You can see this side over here is the 5/8, this side is the 3/4, pretty noticeably different. And we're just gonna slide our adapters in there and see how they fit before we remove the heater hoses. So here's our adapters. It's the 5/8, the 3/4. I'm gonna try and get those to slide all the way in. And that was pretty easy. Once we get some hose clamps on those, they'll be plenty tight and they shouldn't leak. So there we are, and then that's just going to go connect in line to these two hoses. So we're just going to tighten up these hose clamps a little bit so nice and snug. Twist, loosen it up. Almost nothing came out there. So now let's see, how are we going to line this up? Maybe like this. I'm going to pull the hose over here where the bypass is behind the overflow tank. I'll tighten up those hose clamps and then we'll use some zip ties to kind of hold everything in place so that it's not rubbing, and then we'll see how that goes. This should solve the problem, at least for now. It's kind of a temporary fix. I don't want to smell any more coolant fumes inside the car, and it gives me time to plan when I'm going to actually tackle replacing the heater core. So got our fluids topped off. We'll run it, bleed it out, and we should be good. That's a wrap. Hope this helps you. Please like and subscribe, and we'll see you in the next video.